Hey guys, so it's Monday, February 16th. It's actually President's Day, so I was fortunate enough to have the day off. I woke up this morning and it was 4 degrees outside with a wind chill of God knows what, so it's cold as balls in New York City. What can I say? It's just one of the many joys of living in New York. In any case, I'm actually really fortunate to have today off. I was hoping to do all of my cooking for the week yesterday, but I actually got wrapped up with a bunch of other stuff, and I was trying to figure out how to upload videos to YouTube, which proved to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. So anyway, I'm going to try and do all of my meal prep today. Just on a side note, I know I said in my introductory video that I was going to try to do this on my own, but I've reached out to Jeff Nippard, and if you know anything about natural bodybuilding, you probably have heard Jeff's name. I think he just recently got his pro card, and he has a phenomenal physique, and he's on Instagram. I've kind of been following him for about a year or so, and I thought it would probably be worth the investment to have some professional guidance on the nutritional aspect of this. But Jeff said he's actually pretty busy. He has limited availability right now, so I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from him to see if he has time or not. But in the meantime, I wanted to go ahead and get started with my contest dieting this week. So I guess I'll take a few minutes and kind of show you what I'm planning to do in the kitchen. I woke up this morning and I had some wonderful egg whites with some cream of rice and a couple tablespoons of the natural peanut butter. So that's breakfast, and then I hit the gym. I got back and I had a like a basic protein shake with water this time, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and try and get some of the meals cooked for today and the rest of the week. So I'll go ahead and take the camera into the kitchen and kind of show you what I've got planned. Okay, so this is the diet that I've come up with, and I just kind of put this together with stuff that I found on various websites. So I kind of calculated my current body weight and the time I've got before the competition, which is about 12 weeks, and this is what I came up with. I've been using a website called myfitnesspal.com, which is actually pretty convenient because you can enter all the food that you're planning to eat for a particular day, and there's like a database of almost every single type of like food by brand that you can buy, and they've tabulated the macronutrients for that particular food, so it just kind of calculates everything for you. I have allocated 2,500 calories a day, and the breakdown for that is 188 grams of carbs, 69 grams of fat, and 281 grams of protein, which I think is going to put me at a caloric deficit of around 600 calories a day, which, you know, hopefully is going to mean a weekly weight loss of about a pound to maybe 1.4 pounds, which, you know, if my guess as far as body fat and stuff is correct, that's going to put me around, you know, like a 5% body fat if I can get there. So that's what the diet looks like, if you can see that. And as far as preparing food and stuff, I got these nifty little containers from Amazon.com, so they're microwavable, so I can kind of heat everything up in the containers, and hopefully I can have like a week's worth of food laid out, so I don't have to worry too much about that during the week. I've got some chicken that I have marinating in some just basic spices like a dry rub, and I actually wanted to show you this. I'm planning to use this to cook the chicken, at least this time around. A friend of ours got us this great indoor smoker. It's like a pressure smoker for Christmas. I didn't even know there was such a thing, and I was kind of skeptical when we got it, you know, because we live in a pretty small New York City apartment, and I love to use like a charcoal smoker, but obviously that won't fly here. And I would love to grill the food, but, you know, grilling anything in New York is kind of a luxury. So anyway, this smoker is actually really pretty handy. It's a pressure cooker, and you can kind of see inside here that little metal guy holds wood chips, and there's a heating element in that, and it basically heats the wood chips up and creates smoke. And you put some water in there too, so it actually pressure cooks the meat, and it kind of forces the smoke into the meat, so it actually has like a really nice smoky flavor. And I'm a big barbecue fan, so this is actually like the next best thing, and it actually makes really, really great ribs, which I won't be having again anytime soon. But anyway, I guess we'll see. I mean, there's no oil or anything like that involved. I guess it's sort of like steaming chicken, so it's not like it adds any fat or anything to it. I don't think it would take away any of the nutrients. So anyway, I guess we'll see how that goes. And I've got this nifty little kitchen scale, planning to weigh everything so I can get the right amounts that I've allocated for the day. And we've got the staple brown rice, and that's the creamy peanut butter that I mentioned earlier. And I made some sweet potatoes last night, which don't look all that appetizing right now, but got those. And as far as like vegetables, I've got to go get some more asparagus, but I've got like some like broccoli and stuff like that in the freezer that I'm planning to put in there as well. And for dinner tonight, and I guess for most of the dinners, I've got a huge bag of tilapia. I'm going to try to bake that and see what that's like. I've never really tried that before. So anyway, this is pretty basic, and hopefully I can get through the first week, and as I get a little bit more comfortable with this, I can kind of change things up. And like I mentioned earlier, if Jeff gets back to me and said he's able to create a diet plan for me, I'm kind of hoping he has some better input. In any case, it would be kind of interesting to see how this compares with whatever he comes up with, to see whether I was kind of on the right track or not. So anyway, I'm going to start cooking this stuff, and I guess I'll take an after shot to kind of show you what all the meals look like when they're finished. Okay, so these are a couple of the meals that I prepared. I've got a few more in the fridge, and to be honest, this has already taken me several hours, and I have basically kind of like ass raped my kitchen. Not to put too fine a point on it. I actually even had to stop and go to the grocery store because I underestimated the amount of chicken that I would need. And I actually ate one of these meals for lunch, and it took me about a half an hour to eat it. It's a lot of chicken, and I'm honestly not sure if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm starting to kind of question myself after how long it's taken me and how long it took me to actually eat that meal at lunch. I guess I'm just not used to eating this much, which is kind of ironic because I'm supposed to be eating less than I normally do. But in fact, I am eating less because, if you can see up there, I normally will take 2 of these Optimum Pro mass gainer shakes during the day, and that's just an easy way to get like 1,000 calories in a matter of minutes. Like, I'll just down one of those shakes with milk and peanut butter, and I'll even throw in ice cream to get the calories. So, I think this is going to be tough because I'm not used to actually eating real food to get the macros that I would need. So that's one thing. The good news, though, I actually heard back from Jeff, and it looks like he's going to be giving me some nutritional guidance. I'm just waiting on some paperwork from the strength guys, and I think once I get that sent in, I think he's going to connect with me and hopefully set up a nutritional scheme that works. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see if I'm on the right track or not with what I'm doing today. I'm not sure how long it's going to take him to actually put all this stuff together. So, for the next couple of days, I'll have my little makeshift plan to go off of. Yeah, and I know it's like a half a day into like the first day, but I feel a little shaky and a little lightheaded, and I don't think it's because I'm not getting enough calories. I think it's probably because I'm more used to eating a lot of processed sugars and things like that. And my wife actually pointed out last night, I think this is going to be really tough because I'm used to getting all those sugars in my diet, and I feel like if my blood sugar gets low, I tend to get kind of cranky and whatnot, like I imagine anyone would. So that was something I really didn't take into consideration initially. So that is certainly going to be something that I'm going to probably be battling with this first week, and hopefully, after the first week, from what I've seen other guys talk about online, hopefully the cravings and things like that will, diminish, and it won't be as much of an issue. But yeah, so far so good. I guess I'm going to keep cooking for another couple hours. I guess Sunday is just going to have to be my food prep day. I think it's going to take a lot longer than I had initially anticipated. So, yeah, I guess that's it for now.